Guys, Pappy, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Woo! I'm telling you, I want to thank you for coming on.
Oh,
I
no
do.
problem.
I don't have any idea what kind of a glutton for punishment you have to come on this show and put up with me, number one, and number two, to eat peppers. But I'm never going to understand the pepper eating part because I don't understand it for myself. Have you eaten any peppers at all?
Um, a couple of the little A-high lemon drops.
Okay. And were those different when you didn't have them with anything? What did you think of those after you had them?
They've got a little bit of heat to them by themselves, more than what you'd expect.
Right,
But
right.
they're
I
still.
agree. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
They're a sleeper pepper, right? I mean, they have a
Uh-huh.
it's kind of a snappy bite, a snappy heat, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Guys, I want to welcome everyone to the Johnny Small Pepper channel. We're broadcasting from Southern California between Los Angeles and Mexico. It is now 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Los Angeles time, and you are watching Pepper Mayhem, where we have a guest. Peppers with Peppers is where you, the audience, gets to choose the peppers that I eat. Guys, we have a special guest today, Pappy the Pod Destroyer. And, I think he's really a really good guy. I don't understand why he does peppers. I have no idea why he does peppers. And I think if you asked him, it's just an interest level. Would you say that's right? It's an
Yeah,
interest
pretty
level?
much. Just started off with the sauces and kind of grew from there. Just kind of kept seeing how hot I could go. Um, and here I am.
Yeah. Guys, we do this for fun. We do this to laugh. We do this to
Mm-hmm.
explore peppers. And if you were to say one thing that is the biggest thing, and this is a big question, so you don't have to answer it now, maybe, but if there was one thing you took away from your journey from hot sauces to peppers, what would you think that would be?
It's It's a pretty big leap from going from the sauces that I was doing anyway to the peppers. It's a pretty big
Right.
leap.
Um, by the way, Georgianne says hello to you, Pappy. I,
Who?
I knew they like you more than me. It's just a matter of getting you on the show
Not
and not
Jordan.
having. I know who my guest host is going to be. Listen, thank you so much for being here, guys. Let me welcome some people in after I do this, guys. This week we have Pappy today on Pepper Mayhem. Tomorrow is Dan, the Pot Assassin. Dan, the Pot Assassin, is going to eat three apocalypse scorpions, and we're going to watch all of his curls come out of his hair. It's going to go straight, and he is going to burn for us. Me personally, tomorrow, guys, I'm going to do something that is unlikely, but I'm going to do it. So we're going to do that. Then we have Dr. Death Pepper himself, Bruce Podslayer Cook. And you have had Bruce Podslayer Cook's peppers before.
Oh yeah, yeah,
What's your
definitely.
opinion of Bruce
Um,
peppers?
Very hot, very hot. The
And
ones
you're
I've
eating a
had.
pepper today of his.
Huh?
You're eating a pepper of his today, right?
Yeah, chocolate prima tally.
Guys,
Never had
it's
one before.
right. And he had a red pepper. You said you're not doing again. You may do it again, but you think that that's probably a big leap from the Reaper, you thought.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I don't know what this is going to do. I'm sure it's going to wreck me.
Well, the only thing I can tell you, it was nice knowing you beforehand. And guys, I want to thank everyone for coming in. Guys, one of the things that I want to make sure that I say over and over again is that I found a ton of great people in the chili community. I do not navigate YouTube's chili community at all. It's too hard to navigate. I don't have hardly any time to do YouTube. And because of that, guys, to navigate the chili community on YouTube it's unwieldy for me. It's not that they're not great people. There are some great people. Matter of fact, I had a person come up to me the other day and ask about, a question to me. And I gave them the rules of the channel and they chose not to come back, guys. That's them. And that's an adult decision. I welcome it, and are a very pleasant person from what I can tell, guys. And I welcome those decisions. But there's not any problem with the chili community, guys. It's a lot of fun. But you have to find a way to navigate it with your time. And I just choose to navigate with people like Dan, Pappy, with Bruce and other folks off platform that are here for fun. And I want to thank you for coming and joining us with that, guys. Next week is HE Double Hockey Stick Week, where we do stuff, guys, to get rid of all my peppers. And that means that you get to enjoy my pain. And so I will be doing peppers with pepper all week, where you'll be able to choose my pain level. Sampy, welcome. Tony F's, welcome. Neslover, welcome. Johnny Knight, welcome. Alan Williamson, welcome. Georgianne, welcome. Thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. Mike's Fishing Home. Guys, Mike is a very special person to me. And I just want to thank you, Mike, for coming in. I know your life is very busy and complicated. Thank you for making the trip. I hope your family's safe, by the way. For all the people that are listening out here that cannot possibly make this broadcast because you're worried about your life and your home and your family in the South U.S. where the hurricane hit, our thoughts and prayers are out with you. And guys, I have personal family members that are involved out there, and some of it's getting kind of dicey, but they're on high ground. We wish in prayers for all of you guys out there in hopes that it's okay. If not, reach out, guys. We have a family here and maybe we can help. I can't guarantee it. Digging it back. Welcome on in. Charlie has this channel, guys. It blows me away. This guy with Bill Papa Rouse, with Zaxxon, I am Zaxxon, with Rob, Florida Thunder. I want to thank you very much for coming in here. Charlie's channel is enormous, guys. And he's such a fun guy that if you go to his channel and you sign up, you're not going to regret it. There's a community of people, guys. All we do is laugh. They have prizes and everything. It's a great. Digging It Back, guys. If someone would share Digging It Back's link, Nez, great. Adrian, buddy, good having you in here today. Face the Ace, thank you for coming on in, guys. We have a bunch of people in the house here. Thanks for sharing out Mike's link. Sampy, great seeing you, buddy. Great seeing you. God is great from Japan. Welcome on in. Good seeing you, bud. Good seeing you. It's great seeing you, man. Nez, thank you for everything. Indiana Chris, thank you so much for coming in here. Indiana Chris, guys, is a sideband operator. He just got off the radio the other day with Scotland, and you were talking to South America, I believe, as well, Indiana Chris. But I mean, incredible conversations. I've been down that road, guys, and what he's doing is exceptional. Very clear. He's got a really good setup. You want to go join Indiana Chris, guys. Check him out. Bud Files, one of the best supporters on YouTube. It's a pleasure to be here. He was just doing pumpkin chucking, by the way, guys. And he went to a parade that was basically a procession of several people walking down a road. And I chuckled my butt off. I thought it was charming that it's a parade, and it wasn't a parade. It was just a bunch of people who wanted to throw pumpkins and said it was a parade. I love small town America. I love it. I would small towns are so charming because of this. It's just, Pap, do you have pumpkin chucking out there?
I'm sure we do somewhere.
It's a thing, man. It is a thing. These people, these farmers and these engineers and stuff, they put an LP tank, and then they charge it up with pressure, and they put a pipe, like one of these huge pipes, and they stick pumpkins in there, and they shoot it a mile. These people are insane. And, it's right along our alley because we do foolish stuff like eating peppers. Mm-hmm. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for coming in. Adrian, good seeing you. Face the Ace. Mike's Fishing Home, one of my favorite channels, guys. Digging It Back. Thanks, Charlie, for coming on in. Thanks, Bud Files. Nez, you rock. Adrian, great seeing you. Let me see if I can make it to the bottom. Mona, how you doing, sweetheart? Guys, Mona's a great supporter. If you are like a really straightforward person that's very simple, salt of the earth, guys, like all of us, right? I mean, I just don't find a lot of stuff worth a lot, guys. It's the people, it's the character of the people. Mona is one of those people, guys, that is such a great supporter, very well respected everywhere, guys. And wherever I've seen her, she's always exceptionally welcome. You're going to want to check out Mona's channel, guys. Thank you, Mona, for coming on in. Georgianne, same thing. An amazing supporter, guys. It's a pleasure to have you, Georgianne. And I really mean that because so many people enjoy you. Rhodey's Jam Cave, this guy. Do you know Rhodey?
No, I'm just saying hi to him.
Yep.
I've seen him in here on the chat several times.
Now, Rhodey has a band. They play on Friday nights or whatever nights they can get together. If they have a band, they play in the basement. We're going to be doing something with them in the future, but I'm really thrilled because Rhodey is not only a great supporter, but he's a mod in some big channels. Rhodey, thanks for being here. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Rhodey's Jam Cave, guys. Harry Humstone, welcome on in, guys. Harry Humstone has a channel. He just went garage sailing, and he was going in, and it's how he does the whole thing, guys. It's what makes it. Harry, thank you so much for coming on in. Harry's a great channel, guys. Check him out. Ohio River History is a mentor to so many people, guys. He leads an entire community, Monday Digs, which I think he has great, competent people that work along with him. I don't know if he runs it or if he's part of a team of people that run it. I would say that he'd probably say it's a team. But Monday Digs is his baby. And then on Thursday, guys, we go at 5:20. We start our program and we raid Ohio River History on Thursdays, guys. It's one of the great pleasures. I also do Sundays, guys. We have Weekend Edition with Peppers with Pepper, and we raid Abandoned and Forgotten Wales on Sunday. We start a program at 11:20, and at 12 noon Pacific Daylight Time, we raid Gareth's channel out in Wales. So, guys, I'm really thrilled about that. For all the people that are coming in, thank you so much. Shane, thank you so much for coming on in. Matthew, Jess, Matthew, I know you're going to give me some flack here. You haven't met Matthew, Jess. Matthew, Jess, and I have this love-hate relationship. It's called you never can give the person credit for anything they do. You can only give them flack. So that's what we do. Matthew Jess is an outdoor guy. He fishes a lot. He does. He works his butt off, guys. This guy is a military man. Thank you for your service. But also he provides for a family and he works his butt off. His job is pretty significant, guys, with the team of people that he leads. Thank you very much for being here. Adrian, great having you, buddy. Harry Humstone, Delaware pumpkin chucking. There it is. There it is. Delaware pumpkin chucking. I'm telling you, people, I don't know anything. I really don't know anything. But I do know that anyone who eats peppers like Pappy and me and think we enjoy it, well, we're going to be able to explore that because Pappy's going to be eating a chocolate primatale today. And all of his volumizing shampoo that he has in his hair right now, because you can see it's full and it's all conditioned, is going to come right out. I can guarantee it. Digging it back. Thank you so much. Let me see here. I want to get to the bottom. Want to get to the bottom, guys. Shout out to my friend Nez. You're right. Mona is a sweetheart. That's right. You and me both. It is so ridiculous, guys, to have to navigate through 6th grade behavior. It's unbelievable. And thank God most people aren't, guys. Harry, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. I appreciate all you guys doing here. And I'm toying with this channel, guys, in my format on this program. And I want to keep it lighthearted. I was trying to do it subject oriented, but I think I'm going to take that and do something else with it, guys, because I like to have fun. I like, for instance, I told Pappy that sooner or later we're going to start having to rib each other, and it's already started. So it's all good, man. And the whole channel loves Pappy coming on here, guys. They really do. He's a group years ago called Junior React. We did pumpkin patrol on the toll road overpasses. Oh my God, is that really a thing, Chris? Is that really? Oh my God, I can't even imagine, guys. We hit the bottom of the list. So I'm going to set my timer. Give me a second here, Pappy. Now, I'm going to set this timer for 5 minutes. You want to say anything to the chat, bud?
Hello, everybody. It's good to be here. I've got familiar with some of your names there over the past few weeks. Been to some of y'all's channels.
And you know what, guys? If I could ask someone drop Pappy the Pod Destroyer, his link. He's been kind enough to share his experiences. We've got to watch him melt a few times with peppers. And guys, I'm sure you'd agree, Pappy, that when you're starting out, whoops, 1 second. I did something. I have no idea what I just did. Hang on. I'll be back. I'm back. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. I'm sure you'd agree, Pappy. If you're new to peppers, you need to walk slowly, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I started way too fast, but that's just the kind of person I am.
You're all in, aren't you?
Yeah, when I learned to ride a motorcycle, um, I went and bought a Harley very first thing and had a friend of mine ride it home for me. And then got a learner's permit and went from there. Rode it up and down the street until I got confident enough to ride it out on the road and went from there. I don't ride anymore, but I rode for a good while.
And you have to go through those phases in life. Everyone goes through those phases. What you're not inventing anything new with what you do. Every parent says, how did I live? How did I make it through? Right? Because we all did that stuff. We all did it. And for whatever it is, we did survive, thank God. And we know a lot of people that didn't. Thank you for sharing out Pappy's link, guys. And Mike is right. When we first start out with the live streaming, the first thing we do is everything wrong. And then we do it again and again and again. Pretty soon we get comfortable with it. But Mike's right. I was on Mike's channel, Mike, when you had 300 followers. And I remember the night that we got you to 100 likes. I'll never forget that. That was a big night. All right. So thank you all for being here. We've got a big program. Mamshi Bing. What are you doing up, Mamshi? I love you. Thanks for coming on in, sweetheart. That's me. Mamshi is from a great friend, longtime friend from the Philippines, guys. It's in the middle of the night for her. Mamshi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. From me to you, I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. Lots of hot sauce for Nez, apparently. Rosalie's Crafts, thank you for coming in. Thank you all. Now, guys, today, Pappy the Pod Destroyer is doing what for us? What is Pappy going to do?
I'm going to do a chocolate primatale.
Okay. And I am going to do 3 ghost peppers. Now, guys, I've got the best gig here out of the two of us. Pappy's hair is going to melt, and I'm going to be sitting here cool as a cucumber in 100-degree temperature. And so, if you think that I'm laughing, I kind of am.
I bet I would be. I won't be here for too long.
That's right, Mike. It was. So why don't you take it through your history with primatales? Give everyone a background. You've done reapers and a few things for the people that are new here. Tell us about
that.
Primatale
I've done is a red primatale, and so far it's been the hottest thing I've ever had. Mm-hmm. It's on my channel. It's called Pappy Gets Destroyed. If anybody's interested in watching it, I don't know why you would be, but there's that.
I'm with you on that. I don't understand why anyone watches this.
Mm-hmm. And I really have no idea why I do it, other than because it's there.
Well, you said you're all in. You said you're all in when you do stuff, and you just decided you want to do it, and you went big. I mean, you went big right off the bat, guys. I think your first pepper a scorpion, apocalypse scorpion, or a reaper?
A Carolina reaper, and then the first one I done with you was an apocalypse scorpion.
Now, guys, think about what that means. A reaper is a gut-busting pepper. It is very harsh and hot too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you progress to insanity. I mean, it was very quick. So what you're seeing here is a guy that's been doing this for what, 4 to 6 months?
Yeah, something like that. And I ate the first one in July. I ate the first Carolina Reaper about the end of July. That's when my plants, I grew them. Right. That's when the first one was ready.
So today, I'm going to let him go first because I want to watch him burn. Mm-hmm. And guys, why don't you take your time, start off whenever you want to, and then when you're done eating it, I'm going to eat my peppers and then I'll start there.
Okay, I'm going to go for it.
All right, here we go, guys. Chocolate primatale. This is Pappy the Pod Destroyer ruining himself for our entertainment.
I'm already at a 3.
Wow. Do whatever you have to quench it.
Got the hiccups.
Eating my ghost peppers. 3.
Climbing up. About a 5. Climbing on up.
Take your time.
About a 6.
Woo! Pappy's eating a chocolate primatali, guys. He's at a 6 currently. He just ate it.
Still 6. Back of the throat. Back of the throat to 6. Front of the mouth. About a 4.
If you're at a 6, that's not bad, Pappy. It's a hot pepper.
Yeah, it's definitely the hottest thing I've had so far.
Is it hotter than the red primatali?
I believe so. And it hit immediately.
You're doing a great job. You're doing great, bud. Pappy just finished one of the chocolate primatalis from Bruce Pod Slayer or Death Pod Cook. He's doing awesome, isn't he, guys? Isn't Pappy doing great? This is a hot pepper, guys. Pepper House, Bill. Guys, well, Pappy's burning to death over there on fire. Bill Paparouse gave me a home. I have the utmost respect for Bill. I want to thank him to be here. If someone would share Bill's channel out, guys, he is one of the best, nicest people you're ever going to meet, and I owe him a lot, guys. Thank you. How you doing, bud?
Throat's still burning at about a 6. The mouth still around the 4.
How's your stomach doing?
Fine. Stomach's is a 0.
Good. Did you do any prep?
Mm-hmm.
Take your time.
Running. Eyes ain't doing too bad.
I think you're doing wonderful. I think you're doing great.
My eyes are starting to water now.
You know, guys, this pepper, all the tissue sticks in the back of your throat, and you've got to drink. You've got to get the seeds out in the tissue. Thanks for being here, Chris. Mona, thank you. Nez, thank you. Bill, thank you very much. Melinda Elliott, guys, let me tell you about her for a second. Melinda, I've just spent about 3 days on her channel watching her playlists. She's a wonderful supporter and a really good person, guys. Check Melinda out. Are you steady, or are you going down or going up? Or
pretty steady burn.
Good seeing you, Coastal. Thanks for coming on in.
Yeah, it's a pretty steady burn.
Well, guys, the rumor is that the red peppers are usually hottest. But for some reason, guys, the chocolate peppers appear to be hotter for the eater. and you're verifying that, right? You're saying that it's, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You're saying that the chocolate is hotter than the hottest pepper you've ever had.
Yeah.
Okay. And these are
It's like
grown
riding a
from
bull.
Sampy. I know Pappy is a smart dude. This guy is a smart dude. If you know what he does, he's an engineer with all this electronic stuff. I'm a fool, and it takes a lot of guts to try this because you really don't have a comfort zone you're going to. You don't know what you're in for. And Pappy is really gave a good explanation of that when he started out this year. We all do. We're like, what have I gotten myself in for? You look like you're doing fine. Are you on the way down?
Yeah, slowly. It's starting. The throat's not too bad, but the roof of my mouth's pretty hot.
Yep. So is your mind right now? Is your mind totally in comfort zone that you're okay?
Yeah.
Now you're just managing?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, when you're eating a pepper like this, the number one thing in my mind, Pappy, you can agree or not, is you need to convince yourself that you've got it handled, that it's controllable, and that you can handle the heat, right? After you do that, then you can focus on what you need to do to take care of the burn, whether it's drinking something, having water, clearing your throat, but you need to be psychologically in that game. It is pretty stunning, guys. What do you say to that?
I'm out of milkshake.
You want to go get something else to eat?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hood Billy, how you doing? Great to see you. Guys, this is from Shares. If you give a thumbs up, if you share out, we got 20 in the house, guys. Thank you.
I can't see too well right now. I got my glasses off, so I can't really read the comments.
Georgianne, he's doing a great job. I want to tell you guys, Dan, the pod assassin, was in and it did this. He had to go outside after eating one of these. He had to go outside and get some air, guys. Pappy is doing an awesome job. Dan does an awesome job. Bruce is going to be on Wednesday and do a chocolate primatali that he grew. Such great people in here. Isn't he doing a great job, guys? He's doing a great job. If you're not following Pappy the Pod Destroyer, please give him a follow, guys. Thank you, Mike, for sharing Melinda's channel out, guys. It's what this is about. It's about growing, and it's fun watching people around the world starting to meet everyone. It's awesome. How you doing?
I think I'm doing okay now.
So where are you at? Tell us what you're thinking.
I'm probably at about a 4, 3.5.
Okay, so you really, it's nosediving now. So after you had this pepper, which is hotter than the red primatali, what's your opinion of doing this pepper again? Would you do it again?
Never say never.
Good for you. Good for you. I think that's a fair assessment because you know, the first time you're in on it, it's a little bit terrifying because you know you're at your limit. Your next time, what you're going to do is you know what your limit is and you know you've handled it. So if you do a whole bunch of peppers, then I would say next year you're going to be able to find out, because you'll be doing more and more peppers as you get more experience. You'll start to creep it down where you're not at the extremes that you were before. Anyway, that's my opinion. I don't know if it's true. What is the best prep? What are you doing to prep, Pappy?
Well, I ate a good supper and then several spoons of peanut butter after that.
Great. Guys, this is a multifaceted question, Mike. Good question. If you're doing volumes of peppers, like 10, like I did this last weekend, you need to load your digestive tract because you're going to have all that tissue go through it, right? And you want to take the tissue and the capsaicin and dilute it with food. So you need to load your digestive tract. That's coming up a day or 2 days before you got to start loading it. And I'm going to start increasing my load with smaller meals, but on a regular basis. Then you need peanut butter, right? We both agree that peanut butter does a pretty good job. Do you feel it lowers your burn while you're eating the pepper?
It must, because either that or I was just expecting it better, more prepared for it mentally.
I'll bet you it's a combination of those two. I would bet you. I bet, and we'll find out again when you do it again. I think he did a fantastic job, don't you, Chat? I mean, I think this was such. I remember I remember the beginning and where you're at now. I told you how impressive it was that you started off so heavy, and you're still standing, by the way, which is, I mean, I think there's a lot of people that have backed off since that point, but now you're doing the Primatale. This is considered the hottest pepper in the world by many. I'm sure there's other hot ones out there, guys, but these are the ones that everyone recognizes. And I'm not going to argue over the Scovilles or between different plants. Everyone knows these things are hot. That's it. You can argue about all that nonsense, knock yourself out. No one cares. But you're now doing the hottest pepper. You've done 2 of them. And I could honestly see you by the end of next year doing 1.5 or 2 of these. I just think this is something that I think you're going to be aiming toward, just because you want to see if you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your prep will change too. You're going to change. So how are you feeling right now?
I'm pretty much okay now.
Yeah.
1.5.
You know, guys,
a little bit, but
this guy started out 4 to 6 months ago, and he's eating the hottest pepper in the world, and he burned to a 6. Guys, that's not bad. That's not bad. You can see people that go through the roof with this pepper. Pappy did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Guys, this pepper should not be taken lightly. I've now had multiple people try this, and they're all pretty much in agreement that it's really a stinger. I cannot tell how hot one pepper is. I don't have that capacity. And when you see this, what it does is it helps you understand, guys, that there's a lot of heat to these, and multiple people are experiencing the same type of heat. Are you going to do anything after eating this pepper today?
I'll probably eat something. I'll probably eat some more peanut butter after this, and
right.
At least I drink Diet Pepsi like it's going out of style anyway. So
there you go, guys. I had 3 ghost peppers. I don't even remember even mentioning what the burn was, because Pappy's burn was so incredible, guys. And I want to tell you, you look like you ate something hot. You look like you were a little bit uncomfortable, but you really managed this well. Mentally, I think, just as much as physically. Anything different than when you had your first Reaper that you're feeling now with confidence level or anything?
Oh, yeah, definitely more confident. When I ate that first Reaper, I didn't know what to expect, and it pegged my meter. Just took it all the way to 15, you know.
Yeah. Well, and it should be, right? I mean, honestly, if that's not your honest interpretation of something like that, then you have a really special tolerance. I'd say that's a very real explanation. Guys, Margie TV, thank you for coming in. You know, guys, I would say this. You and I talked before about having a jalapeno before, and it being incredibly hot, right? You've had an incredibly hot jalapeno before, haven't you? I know I have. I've had jalapenos that make these ghost peppers look like chump change. The burn goes straight up and then straight down. It's not a hang time pepper. It's just a heat pepper, right? The capsaicin, the stress in the environment, whatever it was a high burn. But, you know, you can get that, Mike, with jalapeno too. Dave Knight, thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate it. I just saw Dave Knight on one of the lives I did. I think it was Sheena's. Gag reflex. Let me see who else. I don't remember how I found Johnny. Just saw it eating hot peppers and smoke. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was eating super hots in the rain. I think I had 300. Hey, Lauren Directo, welcome on in, guys. Thank you all for coming in. Chris, thank you very much. Chris, Deanna Chris just joined your channel.
Thank you, Chris.
Let me see here if we got everyone, guys. I want to make sure I get everyone. Thank you, Charlie, for being here. It means a lot to me. It really does, buddy. Everyone, I want to thank you for coming in here today. I'd like to thank everyone, guys. There's some very special people in here for me. From Nez to Mike to Charlie to Lauren to Harry, to everyone in this chat, guys. It means the world that you give Pappy and I an audience to have fun with. And today, I really enjoyed watching you today. You really are handling these well. And I want to congratulate you on it. Just huge steps forward. It's so fun having you on here.
Thank you.
Ronnie Adventures, thanks for coming on in. I want to make sure I get everyone else. Mona, I don't know what you think about this. Mona just said, isn't capsaicin good for inflammation? I don't know if I have an opinion of capsaicin being good or bad.
I think it's in some heat, some of them liniments and stuff. That's what I've been told, but I don't know.
Right. And I have knees that are now very inflamed every once in a while, right? Because I've done a lot of exercise. I played a lot of sports. And I'm feeling my knees hurt, Mona, and I've eaten more peppers because I now know it's a natural thing, right? So I pressed my limit. My knees still hurt. So I'm going to tell you, Mona, my opinion is, for me, just me, N of 1, which means nothing. I don't know anything about that. I can tell you, I think it's a liniment. So I think it's when you rub it on like a topical, maybe like a topical ointment or something, that it might have that effect. But from the standpoint of my body, I haven't noticed that it's made my knees any better. And that would be a good indicator, right? So, Mona, great question. Let me see if I can. Little Chef, thank you for coming in. Drink Vaseline. Ouch. Ouch. Mona, thanks so much for coming on in. Ron, thank you. Lauren, thank you. Let me make it to the bottom here, guys, and we'll let you go. Does the hot peppers affect your bowel movements? I don't know if you want to add to that or not.
I'm 64 years old. Everything affects my bowel movements.
And guys, no one talks about this, but the more peppers you eat, the more you have to worry about how much you have in their digestive tract. The more peppers you eat, the more you've got to eat, guys, to load your intestinal tract up, to get your stomach ready for it. And then you've got to prep before with peanut butter or bananas or cream corn, whatever you guys use. Everyone has their different methods, and they're perfectly fine, guys. Mashed potatoes, they don't work worth the hell. But my point is that whatever it is for you, you've got to find out, because everyone's unique, Pappy, right? I mean, we all know that. So the more peppers, the more you've got to load your intestinal tract. And I'm going to tell you, from the 10 primatalis I ate, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 5. That's why I stopped at 10 primatalis. I did 24 ghost peppers, guys. And it wasn't the heat. I stopped at a 3 or 2 or whatever it was. It was nonsense. But the peppers, I didn't load my intestinal tract right, guys. And it was not a good experience, right? So I decided 10 was my limit. After that, I'm too old for that. I just don't want to take that risk, guys. I mean, this is not about that. It's a great question, Chris. Let me see if I have any more questions here. Michael's Drones and RC, thank you so much for coming in. It means a lot to me you come in here. Thank you so much. Rhodey's Jam Cave, take care, everyone. Sampy, take care, bud. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for being in here. What a great group of people today. Mike, everyone, thank you so much for coming. Until next time, guys, I want to thank you. There's 100 million content producers, and you chose to be here today. And you helped support Pappy, doing a great job. Pappy, thank you so much again. It was awesome.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And congratulations on killing that one. I thought on a scale of 1 to 10 what I thought you were going to be, I thought you were at a 4. That's awesome. I thought you did great.
Thank you.
Guys, until next time, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll have Dan the Pot Assassin on. Bye now.